Imagine the blistering heat of a summer afternoon, your fingers gripping that perfect ice cream sandwich, the chocolate wafers crisp against the creamy vanilla core. But wait, why isn't it melting into a sticky mess all over your hands? Why does it hold its shape like a frozen fortress, defying the sun's relentless assault? That's no accident, my friends. That's the result of a hidden war waged in massive factories where machines clash like titans. Time is the ultimate enemy, and every second counts in the battle against chaos. Buckle up, because we're about to crash through the steel doors of this forbidden realm, where raw ingredients are forged into edible masterpieces through fire, fury, and flawless precision. This isn't just food production, it's a high-stakes thriller, and you're about to witness the unfiltered truth. Deep in the heart of these colossal industrial fortresses, far from the prying eyes of the everyday world, the journey begins with the arrival of the raw warriors. Truckloads of fresh milk thundering in from distant farms, gallons upon gallons sloshing like liquid gold in massive tanks. Picture it, the dawn light piercing the fog as these behemoths pull up to the loading docks, workers in white suits swarming like soldiers, hooking up hoses that pulse with life. But there's no room for delay here. Spoilage lurks like a shadow, ready to strike if even a moment is wasted. The milk is pumped straight into gleaming stainless steel vats, where it's pasteurized in a blaze of heat, 165 degrees Fahrenheit for just 15 seconds, killing off any microbial invaders that dare threaten the purity. Steam hisses like a dragon's breath, rising in thick clouds that blur the air, and you can almost feel the scalding intensity radiating from the pipes, the metal groaning under the pressure. As the milk cools in a symphony of whirring fans and churning agitators, the alchemists step in, food scientists in lab coats, their eyes sharp as they measure out the secret elixirs, sugar crystals cascading like waterfalls, vanilla extract dripping with aromatic promise, and stabilizers, those unsung heroes that will later ensure your sandwich doesn't dissolve into a puddle. These aren't just additives, they're the guardians of texture, the invisible forces that bind the cream into a velvety dream. The mixture swirls in enormous mixers, blades spinning at hundreds of revolutions per minute, whipping air into the brew to create that light, fluffy base. Listen closely, you'd hear the low rumble building to a roar, the liquid transforming from a simple slurry into a thickening emulsion, bubbles forming and bursting in a microscopic frenzy. But the clock is ticking. If it's not cooled fast enough, crystals could form, ruining the smoothness that makes every bite divine. Technicians monitor screens glowing with data, adjusting valves with the precision of surgeons, their faces tense in the dim light of the control room. Now, the real transformation ignites as this primordial soup enters the freezer, a beast of a machine, coils of refrigerant snaking through its core like veins of ice. The mixture is forced through at breakneck speed, scraped by dasher blades that churn it into submission, incorporating just the right amount of overrun, air whipped in to double the volume without sacrificing creaminess. Temperatures plummet to -5 degrees Celsius, the mix hardening into a semi-frozen state that's pliable yet firm, like clay ready for the sculptor's hand. Sparks of frost dance in the air as the ice cream emerges, extruded in long ribbons onto conveyor belts that snake through the factory like endless serpents. Workers in insulated gloves hover nearby, ready to intervene if a jam occurs, their breaths visible in the chilled atmosphere. One wrong move, and the whole line grinds to a halt, costing thousands in lost production. The pressure is palpable, a constant hum of urgency that vibrates through the floor, reminding everyone that perfection isn't optional, it's demanded. Meanwhile, in a parallel battlefield across the factory floor, the cookie crusaders are born. Massive silos loom overhead, dumping flour, cocoa, and sugar into hoppers that feed into mixers the size of small cars. Dough forms in a whirlwind of paddles, kneaded until it's uniform, a dark, fragrant mass that's rolled out by rollers thundering like approaching storms. Heat lamps glow ominously as the sheets are cut into precise rectangles, each one stamped with that subtle texture, a grid of tiny ridges designed to clutch the ice cream like a lover's embrace. Into the ovens they go, tunnels of fire where temperatures soar to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, flames licking the undersides as the cookies bake to golden brown perfection. The air thickens with the scent of chocolate, a seductive haze that masks the raw power beneath, conveyor chains clanking rhythmically, exhaust fans roaring to vent the heat, and quality inspectors poised with probes, testing for that ideal crispness. Too soft, and they'll crumble under the ice cream's weight, too hard, and the bite turns into a battle. Every batch is a gamble, balanced on the edge of disaster, where overbaking by mere seconds could spell ruin. As the cookies cool on cooling racks that stretch into the distance, fanned by blasts of Arctic air to prevent sogginess, the stage is set for the epic convergence. The assembly line awakens like a mechanical colossus, belts syncing in perfect harmony, guided by sensors that detect even the slightest misalignment. The ice cream, now at -10 degrees Celsius, is piped through nozzles that squirt it onto the bottom wafers with surgical accuracy, each dollop measured to the gram, spreading evenly without overflow. You can envision the moment, the creamy white meeting the dark chocolate, a union of opposites that creates instant magic. Top wafers descend from above, pressed gently but firmly by robotic arms that mimic human hands, sealing the sandwich in a satisfying click. Sparks fly from nearby welders maintaining the machinery, adding to the industrial symphony, the grind of gears, the whoosh of compressed air, the beep of alarms signaling all clear. But the fight's not over. Imperfection stalks these halls like a predator. Vision systems scan each sandwich with laser eyes, rejecting any with cracks, uneven filling, or stray crumbs, diverting them to rework stations where humans salvage what they can. The survivors press on, entering the hardening tunnel, a cryogenic chamber where temperatures drop to -30 degrees, freezing the core solid in minutes. Frost coats the belts, and the air crackles with cold, workers bundled in parkas navigating the fog. Here, the stabilizers shine, preventing ice crystals from growing too large, ensuring that melt-resistant texture we all crave. Emerging rock-hard, the sandwiches race toward packaging, where automated arms whisk them into wrappers, foil-lined barriers against moisture and air, sealed with heat guns that sizzle on contact. Zoom out now, and see the scale, thousands of sandwiches per hour, a river of treats flowing toward boxing stations. Cardboard cartons unfold like origami under machine guidance, filled in precise grids, taped shut with unerring speed. Pallets stack high, forklifts buzzing like angry bees, loading them into refrigerated trucks that vanish into the night, bound for stores worldwide. But beneath this efficiency lies the human element, the engineers tweaking algorithms late into the shift, the line workers spotting anomalies that machines miss, the quality teams tasting samples in sterile labs, their palates the final judge. This is the untold saga of your ice cream sandwich, a dance of destruction and creation, where nature's bounty meets man's ingenuity in a forge of frost and flame. From the farm's humble milk to the factory's roaring heart, every step is a triumph over entropy, a testament to the relentless pursuit of that one perfect bite. Next time you unwrap one, remember the hidden heroes, the machines that never sleep, the processes that defy decay, the secrets buried in steel and science. It's not just dessert, it's a victory, hard-won and deliciously earned. But let's dive deeper into the origins, because the story starts even before the milk hits the vat. Farms across vast landscapes, cows grazing under endless skies, milked by automated systems that gently extract the essence without stress. That milk travels in insulated tankers, chilled to 4 degrees Celsius, racing against bacterial growth. Upon arrival, it's tested in labs where technicians peer through microscopes, ensuring no contaminants slip through, pH levels, fat content, all scrutinized in a ritual of rigor. Back in the mixing hall, the addition of emulsifiers creates that silky mouthfeel, molecules binding fat and water in an unbreakable bond. The homogenizer then blasts the mix at 2000 psi, shattering fat globules into uniformity, preventing separation that could lead to a grainy disaster. As it ages in holding tanks, flavors meld overnight, a slow build of anticipation before the freeze. The cookie dough, too, has its dramas, leavening agents rising in the heat, cocoa butter melting and recrystallizing for that snap. Ovens calibrated to the degree, with zones of varying heat to bake evenly, entry hot for rise, middle steady for set, exit cooler for crust. Assembly's climax brings heart-pounding moments. If the ice cream's too soft, it squishes, too hard, it shatters. Timing is everything, synchronized by PLCs, programmable logic controllers, that orchestrate the ballet. In the blast freezer, wind tunnels howl at -40 degrees, rapid freezing locking in freshness, preventing the dreaded freezer burn that turns delight to disappointment. Packaging robots, with suction cups and vision-guided precision, handle each with care, ensuring seals are hermetic. Quality control never rests, random samples pulled, subjected to melt tests, texture analysis, microbial swabs. Failures trigger shutdowns, investigations like crime scenes, root causes hunted down. Sustainability weaves through, water recycled, waste minimized, energy from solar panels atop the roof. It's a modern epic, blending tradition with tech. And the workers? Shift leaders with decades of experience, sharing war stories of breakdowns averted, innovations born from necessity. Their skill turns potential catastrophe into seamless success. So, as that truck pulls away, laden with frozen treasures, know that your simple treat is the endpoint of an odyssey, a journey through heat and cold, speed and scrutiny, where every element conspires to deliver unyielding perfection. That's the magic behind the melt-proof marvel. Unforgettable, isn't it?